Alright. Hello. It's been a while. It's been like 3 months? I don't even know. But welcome back, I guess. I haven't done a live stream forever. It took me a while to get set up, but I finally did. So that's great. So, we're playing Roblox Big Brother, a game I'm actually decent at. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. The game actually hasn't started yet for me, so I'm gonna talk a little bit, but also feel free to ask questions and I'll answer them. Kind of like a Q&A just until the game starts. So anyway, this game, if you don't know what Big Brother is, basically a group of 16 to like, I don't know how many people go into this house for like, God knows how many, it goes for 3 months, I remember now. Well, in this game, you're going for like an hour or two. But, basically, the people, at the end of the week, vote on each other to be evicted out of the house. It's kind of like Survivor, but in a house. It kind of sounds boring at the time, but believe me, it is fun. And this is a very small Roblox, server. So, if anyone here plays Roblox, I definitely tell you to check this one out. It's pretty good. We're still working on everything because it's the beta, but you know, that's pretty much what happens for every single Roblox server. I pretty much been playing this game for the whole entire time I've had a Roblox channel, and not Roblox account, because I played it just to play with my sister. Because at the time I didn't really like Roblox. I thought it was kind of a rip-off of Minecraft, but looking at it now, it's somewhat like Minecraft, but not exactly. Like, the creation is there, like Minecraft, but it's servers instead of, you know, instead of a world, and you don't craft anything. You pretty much just go into the studio where you create stuff, and then you put it online, and then your people can do it. And yeah, that's how it works. I tried to experiment with the system a little bit, but to no success. Is kind of hard. I'm sure with enough practice you can get it, but I'm very lazy for that stuff. Now, you should be able to see a couple text messages down here. That's just like people happening inside the game. They're finishing it up. They have 4 people left, which means that it isn't very long until the end. So, sorry if I cough, by the way. I have a fever. And also I'm in the living room, so if you hear some outside noise or like I talk to somebody else, that is why. I am currently alone right now, but my dad is coming here soon, so you're going to see some of that. I'm probably going to move afterwards once my dad does come, but for now I am here because I need to watch the dogs. Good thing is that they are pretty sad when my parents aren't home, and that's actually pretty sad to say. But sometimes my dog likes to sneak into the litter box and start eating poo, which is absolutely disgusting, but we gotta make sure it doesn't happen. And this dog actually knows how to break the lock, so gotta keep an eye on her whenever the door to my mother's room is. So, I'm going to start talking about my ultimate strategy for this game. And with this strategy, most of the time I've gone up to top 4 or top 3, which I've never really gone up to top. I haven't really won one game, but because it's all based on people's votes, so I haven't really got that part mastered yet. But for the majority, I have a pretty solid guide. And I'm going to tell you that guide right now. So, anyone playing Roblox, feel free to use this guide too. Also, give me a shout out if you ever use this technique. So, step 1, when we go into the house, be as nice as possible. Also, don't immediately be a part of the team. So, usually people see big teams as big threats. And if there is a huge alliance or something, you do not want to be caught up in that because they'll start knocking you off one by one. So, let's talk about a little bit of the game. Basically, each week or round, I guess, they start off the week by doing this competition of sorts. And the person who wins that becomes head of household, which gets to choose the 2 nominees that can be put up for eviction. After that, they do the veto, which the nominee is the HOH, and like 4 other people, a total of 6, would play this mini game again. Well, not the same mini game, but can be different. And the person who wins that gets the power of veto, who that person can either use to take one of the nominees off of the nominations, or the person can just discard it, and then they vote, and then whoever gets the most votes is evicted. So that's why I say be one of the nicest people out there. Don't go out of your way to be a jerk to everybody, because eventually they're gonna want to target you. So my second piece of knowledge, when it comes to the first round, to the first 3 rounds or so, especially the first round, do not become HOH. You do not want to win that mini game. This is kind of specific for Big Brother, the Roblox, but this is what I've gathered. So, in the beginning, most of the time, there won't be a general enemy that anybody has, and the HOH kind of sets up the enemies for them. And then if anybody is like friends or stuff, that person will be mad at you for putting up the nominations on that person. So this, just kind of give up on the mini game. You want to play it for like 1 minute or so, like just until like there's a certain amount of people, at least like 5 or so that've been that lost the mini game, and then you want to forfeit it, just so it seems like you didn't forfeit and you really tried hard to do it. And with that set up, you've officially covered under the radar. Given most of the people will select random for their selections on who to nominate, and by chance it's you, you definitely want to go all out on that veto and veto yourself off. Then you can lay low again. So, once you've hit on the readout for the first couple rounds, it will start getting shorter, very short, and people will start picking off the people that they don't know about. Since you've been hiding on the radar, sometimes that will be you. That's why I said to to have conversations with everybody, but don't be a part of the drama and who gets nominated and evicted. Just kind of talk to them and make sure that you're good friends with pretty much a lot of people in the house, so that most of the time people will not put you up. Now, this all facade kind of ends when there's like 5 or so people left. Then you play as hard as you can, get those HOH nominations, and if you're nominated, get those vetoes, and take out some targets. By that time, you should know who the main targets are, and based on your decisions, you put those up for nominations. And the funny thing about that is that usually by the end of it, people do not blame you for it, because there's a low amount of people left, and there's only a certain amount of people to choose from. So it's great. And fantastic. There's an odds that someone will actually hate you for doing this, and that's fine, because most of the time you will not see people on another server. If by chance they do that, they do show up on a different server after you're playing another game, then try to be friends with them again, and just tell them tell them that you did this for a good purpose, and pretty much that. So that's my little guy. And there's one last thing I need to cover, and that is evictions. So this is when you show your side of the thing, and there's really no way to kind of figure out exactly who you are unless you join with a team. So what you want to do is that observe the household your first week, since you're conversating with them anyways. Don't be a part of the drama, but just observe it. Once you figure out who the majority is voting for, vote for that majority. There are some exceptions with that, like, say, like, if one of them is your family member or, like, friend, then do not do that, but, if you get placed in the minority, as long as it's not, like, a major minority, then you're okay, but if it's, like, 2 to, like, I don't know, 14, then you're in trouble. They'll start figuring out who it was, and then they'll target you. So, that's pretty much my whole entire strategy. And it's worked for the majority of them. There are a few that I got kicked out early for kind of straying away from this formula, but sometimes you have to when people want to ally with you. Do create allies, by the way, just don't, like, think of them too much. Like, don't follow the majority, like, a lot of their things. If you agree with their ideas, then yeah, do that. But the majority of the allies that I've had have backstabbed me once. There was this nice group that didn't backstab me, and they only nominated me and evicted me because, you know, everyone else was way closer than I was, and I wasn't conversating with everyone. And that's one of the faults. Like, if you do get up to top 2 or top 3, you most likely will not get chosen to be up top 2 or top 1 because you've hidden under the minority, and most likely will choose their friends who have been with them. So that's why I say try to be super friendly to them. Though if someone is acting a jerk to you, definitely kind of try to come down and kind of talk about it to either your allies or your friends. So definitely do that. And they're actually on the top 2, so the game is about to start. So that is pretty much my whole entire strategy for this game. So I'm going to be playing this strategy. Let me know if I did anything wrong with that strategy, and let me know your strategies for this game. And I'm sorry I did a very quick description of Big Brother, but you know, it's kind of hard to describe a full game show in what little time. Plus I can't talk for very long. Don't do short sentences because my voice and stuff feels like I got a cough. Cool. So talking about this overall, this is kind of like the waiting room for stuff. Yeah, basically, you'll want to, well, not you'll want to, but these chairs weren't here originally, and this kind of step up from here originally. They didn't have the step up thing, I think, but they did not have these stairs, which is a very nice addition to that. Also, a little fun thing, if you're up for a little challenge, you can actually get up there to that roof right there by climbing up this right here. Then you kind of want to jump on this and make sure you don't fall from these guys, and then bam, you're there. But I'm going to get off because I don't want to stand up here. I want to be the civilization and hear what they're talking about. I actually feel like I remember a couple of these names, but I'm not so sure if they're the actual people or not. I just want to mention that backstabbing is kind of low. Like, I got this alliance member who, granted, she was an amazing liar to be on my side of that, and Ella just won again. She has won like 5 times in this one server. I don't know how this one person does it. Yeah, look at that. Ella, 6 wins. That's swag. Who is Ella? I'm supposed to be a very, very big character that I kind of want to pay attention to. Yeah, that's it right there. So, another thing is that sometimes they'll put you just because you look like a noob. And tell me so that you're not a noob and that you've played this game, unless you haven't been. Be honest. And well, if that people will be nice to you. So, like this guy's probably gonna get taken off pretty quickly. Because he's, his basic skin, he hasn't done anything to his character, and that kind of shows them that he hasn't been playing a lot. I myself is slightly decked out, but I can still be qualified as a noob. So, they're gonna do this little cutscene thing. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I fixed it. Here, this me. My, shades. This guy doesn't have it. Here. These guys, too, are kind of big targets because they have weird faces. Hey, there's nobody in there. Moose. Adrian. Big Brother, season 589. So this is the Big Brother house, and overall among the seasons, they have pretty neat kind of changes. Like, it's overall the same house with the same exact doors and the same exact rooms, but they kind of like decoy it over time. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sorry. This was the most recent one. I'm not curious. No, it does not. So that was not good. We're gonna watch these until I get to groups. I always say that. Good luck to all, because I do. It just gives like a nice impression. Yeah. There's something going down right here. DJ's team of us. Oh, okay. See, one of the things that people don't realize, that usually they have to hide their conversations, but they don't because there's not that much time. Okay, this is what I suck at. This is paintball. And it's paintball. Last one to survive wins. That's it. Alright. I die a lot from this game. So I probably don't even need to drop the competition, but in case I do get to the one of the finals, I will drop it. But I highly doubt that since this person's right here. Ow. What's weird is that the thing doesn't really work. It shoots the way your mouse is pointing, not the way you're aiming. It's weird. Seriously. Triple stack. So I'm just kind of overall talking to them. Once the group gets a little smaller, I'm going to do separate things. And if someone calls me out on it, then definitely gonna be doing that. Everybody does random. This creates the sense of enemies. Also, if you do get nominated, you should ask like it was nice knowing you, or like or definitely ask the person why they nominated you. But yeah, so this person won, and she said she got random, which may not always be correct. And usually you can tell like by like the groups of people, the type of people that get nominated. But hopefully it's not us. I mean, there's like a 1 in 16 chance that it is us, but hopefully it is not. I'm petting my cat right now. I don't think you know, but I don't think the camera's working, but I am. He's very soapy. He's going to sleep. Okay. Wild Jerry. Sky. So, I'm gonna watch this very carefully, see which side I should pick. Come to London. Is London still a thing? No. This guy hints at this mini box can become a thing. It's never been, but I wonder if it is not. No, it is not. Look, you can go in it. Yeah, when you want to have a conversation with somebody in private, you gotta do it like immediately. Okay. So this person is not going to put her house. That's one for her. And we're going to pool, so I want to do this. Time for the pove. It's not actually called pove, but I call it pove. Because it's hard to say power veto when you're a 14-year-old child and you don't like saying long words. It's like I can't say them, but you know, I raise my words and I can say them in a simple way. I don't know why I said that, but okay, hopefully it's not me. I'm actually good at this again. Okay, I'm not. Good. This game is actually pretty cool. I do like it a lot. This is a member game, basically. It's kind of like Simon, if you ever played that. And whoever slows this up. Sorry for not talking very much, but I'm just curious to see. Wildchair is doing pretty good. Not for the Wildchair. That was what I was doing. Now I'm kind of worried because I could be put up for a nomination. I could be easily backdoored, which is not a good thing that you want to happen. And after the eviction or so, I'm gonna go head over and grab my charger. So I'll make a very quick run. Hopefully I can make it. The extra part for that. We need to move fast. That's kind of desperate. Save him for somebody else. Alright, here we go. Alright, so it's time. Okay. No, if I get nominated by some chance, that's an issue. Because I haven't bonded with a lot of people, and a lot of people would be willing to backdoor me. Why am I expecting this? That's always weird. I keep on expecting this to achieve me. Oh, okay. Going to Simaya. Sorry man, the sky is kind of important. Shoot. Maya, so I'm gonna be back. We'll be back. Hey, so my computer died for a certain amount of time, meaning that I lost connection to Roblox, meaning that this is basically over. So I'm sorry about that. I am really, really sorry, but hopefully I can get this started back up again. Maybe in like an hour, a couple hours. If not, then I'll definitely do it tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. And, yeah.